State explained. Montana. Montana is the 41st state to join the Union. It is the fourth largest, but only the eighth least populated and third least densely populated. It gets its name from Latin and Spanish, referring to, well, the mountains in the state. It doesn't have an official nickname, but you'll often hear Big Sky Country because of, well, there's a lot of sky. Or sometimes you'll hear the Treasure State because there's a lot of mining in the state. Even the state motto is
gold or silver.
Capital's Helena, or maybe it's Helena, or, knowing most states and how it's obviously spelled one way and how people refuse to realize how it's spelled, it's probably pronounced like Elena or something. But the largest city is Billings, probably pronounced Fillings. The largest snowflake ever discovered was in Montana, that was 15 inches. There's more bookstores per capita than any other state. Only 4% of Yellowstone National Park is actually in Montana. Montana is one of the only places in the world that produces sapphires. Even the British royal family uses them. Flathead Lake is the largest freshwater lake west of the Mississippi. There are more deer in Montana than there are people. During World War II, over 30 Japanese balloon bombs hit Montana. Montana is one of many states that borders Canada, but it's the only state that borders 3 different provinces. Montana has one of the largest brick structures in the U.S. Montana is home to several Native American tribes, and it's home to the site of the Battle of Little Bighorn, one of the only W's the Native Americans took during the long wars with the U.S. Montana is one of many states that was formed out of the Louisiana Territory. Regionally, it's broadly western and kind of midwestern Great Plains. Stereotypes of Montana include Montana is quite easily the most overlooked and forgotten state in the U.S. And I'm sorry that it hurts your state pride, but it's true. A lot of people aren't even aware that it's a real state and just think it's a Hannah Montana reference. And I had a real hard time looking stuff up for Montana, so last resort I asked Reddit. And other than a lot of people calling me slurs for just daring to want to know more about Montana, it appears that it's apparently very cold and the people of Montana are very mean and xenophobic. Which really sucks because this is the reason why I wanted to do these videos, because I wanted to learn more about the US and teach others what I find. I think it's very important to learn more about our own country and for even people who don't live in the US to learn more about it. Because I think people should be more aware about the world than just the big city places. Also, apparently everyone in Montana hates the show Yellowstone and the Wi-Fi is awful. Politically, Montana tends to be more libertarian, but of course, being America, they usually tend to vote for conservative candidates. Last time they voted liberally was in 1992. But Montana is one of the fastest growing states, and it does seem to be kind of shifting to be more of a swing state, which is definitely unique, especially for this area of the US. And there's some other progressive things about Montana, like cannabis is legal, and it voted the first female congresswoman to the US. Not so progressive the fact that it took till 1917 to have the first congresswoman, or the fact that she's the only congresswoman from Montana as of this video. There's been no president born in Montana yet, but some famous people from Montana include Evel Knievel, David Lynch, Michelle Williams, and Dana Carvey. Some notable media set in Montana, not including Yellowstone, is A River Runs Through It, Wildfire, extremely underrated, and surprisingly Twin Peaks. Well, I guess because David Lynch. But what do you guys think? You from Montana? Plan on visiting? Did I leave anything interesting out? Let me know in the comments below.